Good morning, and thank you for joining me on another episode where I take a book and from that book I find a bar. Now, a bar is a short, valuable nugget of information for us to feed our minds. This is
Breakfast Bars! Breakfast Bars!
Breakfast Bars! This is Breakfast Bars!
Good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. We are ending the week with a bang, all right? One of the greatest books that was ever written. At some point, I'll probably come out with like my top book list or something, but this is definitely up there. Arguably number one. Already covered one book. The first book by this author I did an episode on was Outwitting the Devil. Napoleon Hill. Today, Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich. You gotta read it. Gotta pick it up. On the description of this episode, in the notes, whether you're watching this on YouTube or iTunes, I have a link to Amazon for you to go ahead and purchase any book. I do it on every episode. For you to go ahead, click, purchase the book, get it sent to you, read it. Boom. Easy money. Let's dive in. Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill. Here we go. Anybody can wish for riches, and most people do. But only a few know that a definite plan plus a burning desire for wealth are the only dependable means of accumulating wealth. He's talking about wealth here, but substitute wealth for anything. Definite plan, burning desire. A definite plan and a burning desire. A lot of people wish for things. A lot of stuff nowadays sounds really cool to have, sounds really cool to do. And a lot of people wish for those things. But are you someone that has a definite plan for that? Is there actually a burning desire there for that thing? A burning desire comes from something that is true to yourself. A true motivating factor, a true thing that you value. Not because you want to flex on somebody else. Not because you want to make someone else jealous. It's got to be an internal desire. It can't be external. Whatever it is for you, wealth, taking your family on a vacation, going to a certain school, working a certain job. The only way to have that burning desire is if it comes from yourself. If it's an internal desire, internal motivation, not external motivation. How do you find that internal motivation? Well, of course, we had an episode earlier this week talking about understanding yourself. The more you understand yourself, the more you know how you will be in alignment into actually doing something. A lot of people have fleeting desires. One day they're like, oh man, this would be so dope if I did this, or if I got that, or if we went here. Whatever it is, it's fleeting though, because it's not actually connected to you. The burning desire is sustainable because it's at your core something you wholeheartedly and you understand what it is, why it is, so that desire can persist. Because if we have a desire that is fleeting, well, then we're not going to see it through. We're not going to see the hard work. We're not going to see we may have a plan in place, but if you have a fleeting desire, you're not going to get to the end of that plan. And the best thing about a definite plan doesn't mean it's the right plan. It doesn't mean it's going to 100% certainty produce the result you want. But if it's definite, that means there's clarity there. And when there's clarity there, well then, it allows you to assess what went wrong, what didn't, and then tweak it in your continual pursuit to that result. So you must have that definite plan, clear plan of action, and a burning desire. Not a fleeting desire, a burning desire, so that you can see the plan through and make changes to that plan and keep going. Again, the bar today, anybody can wish for riches, and most people do, but only a few know that a definite plan plus a burning desire for wealth are the only dependable means of accumulating wealth. He says only a few know about this. Obviously, now you're one of them. So do something with the information. Create a definite plan. Understand what it is that gives you a burning desire that stays as consistent. And then, of course, you got to take action with it. So, yeah. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you next Monday for another episode of Breakfast Bars. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode. Just a reminder, you can find Breakfast Bars on iTunes, YouTube, and Instagram by searching Breakfast Bars. On Instagram, it's at breakfast.bars. Would mean a lot to me if you left me a review, subscribed, follow, and of course, if you find value in Breakfast Bars, if you like hearing them daily, go ahead and please share it with a friend, someone you know that wants to receive some daily bars.